Yeah, guys, so this is an information about quality and free healthcare here in Nigeria. I want you to pay very close attention to what I'm about to share with you. I know some of us will have idea of what I'm about to say, while some people do not have any idea at all. And those who even have the idea, most of us are not utilizing it. I'm going to be sharing 4 channels through which you can access free healthcare here in Nigeria. The first channel is the NHIS, National Health Insurance Scheme. Yes, you know about NHIS. Many people have heard about NHIS. You think it's for some specific kind of people. You think it's not really for you. Maybe it's for the government workers or something. The NHIS, you can actually have access to care as an individual. You can also get for yourself, get for your family members. It's as well as 15,000 naira for one person for a whole year. 15,000 naira for a whole year. Most of us, you know that you don't actually fall sick. The only thing you experience is malaria, typhoid. Just name it. You don't really fall sick. It's something like 15,000 naira. You can just get yourself a health insurance plan with the NHIS and you are good to go. For a whole year, you do not need to pay for your health care. Since you don't fall sick, you just have something like malaria, typhoid, maybe some little infections, and then that's all. Now, imagine you're also somebody that needs some sophisticated care, some advanced care, and all that. This scheme is still going to cover for you. You'll be registered with a particular hospital, and if you must be referred to another hospital, they just sort it out within themselves, and then you have access immediately. Now, when you want to talk about free healthcare with respect to this NHIS scheme I just mentioned, it is absolutely free when you pay 15,000 naira to register for something that you have access to things that cost over 100,000 naira throughout the year. So that is something that you will not want to miss. We'll talk about the Lagos State Health Maintenance Agency. That is another one. This one is for residents of Lagos. You don't need to be out of Lagos. You have to do any hospital access, anything you are doing is within Lagos. And Lagos has a lot of hospitals, nice hospitals. I also have state hospitals in Lagos. I'm telling you that with this kind of plan, you can have access to nice hospitals that you can't actually walk in with your money. I know some people that will say, leave me, I'm going to pay with my money and I'm fine. We're talking about something that is more expensive. But here I'm talking about just 8,500 naira worth of plan for a whole year, and you can have access to quality hospitals that will care for you and respect you and not strain your life. And then you have access to care. You also have access to drugs, the basic care, and every important thing that you need to have access to is made available already, just at the rate of 8,500 naira for a whole year. Is that not free? Just tell me. My fellow Nigerians, look at me and tell me the truth. Such a thing is free. Because I know I had a situation where somebody had to spend close to 2 million naira for care, that with just this health maintenance agency, you can have access to those things without spending a dime. And if you must spend, it might be for some few things that are not really covered or that are beyond the scope of that particular plan, which occurs on rare occasions. So stick to this and get one for yourself. The third I want to talk about is the Mycola Genius plan. You see this Mycola Genius plan? I don't want you to joke with it. The Mycola Genius plan is very, very healthy, and it's for 1,500 naira per month. Or I don't know, at the time of making this video, it was 1,500 naira. I don't know about how it's going to be later. You might see it for about 2,000 later. You might see it for about 2,500. And it also has different channels just for a month. And with this access for a month, guys, you are actually good to go. With that access, you have plans like maternity plan, antenatal. You pay for antenatal. You don't need to pay for antenatal anymore. You don't need to pay for your delivery, except the hospital you are using is quite bigger than the benefit you are allocated. But just think about it. With 1,500 naira, I fall sick, I can go to the hospital. I fall sick, I can go to anywhere I want and have access to care without anybody disturbing me. That is what you tend to get from this Mycola Genius channel. They are also in affiliation with one of the grand HMO we have in Nigeria, that is Hygia HMO. They are in connection with Hygia HMO to provide this quality care for you, and that is something you don't want to miss. Next, we just have is the Hygia HMO telemedicine channel. This Hygia HMO telemedicine channel is quite cool for anybody who is in the comfort of your home and you want to have access to care. Maybe you are sick. I'm not just talking about something that I watched online or something. No, I'm talking about something I've accessed. As I'm talking to you, I just came back from the hospital yesterday and I didn't pay for anything. I didn't pay for any single thing. Everything that was done for me, including my feeding. Why? Because I had connection with health maintenance organizations and I'm good to go. You can actually do that best for yourself by getting yourself a health maintenance organization plan, partnership, or whatever you might want to call it. And that will give you access to quality healthcare and you don't get tend to stress yourself. The first two channels I mentioned are going to give you access to one hospital where you just have to be in that hospital. Like anytime you register there, anytime you are sick or anything, you just go there. So you could make sure that when you are choosing a provider, you choose a hospital that would actually cover a whole lot of things, so you don't get to go through the stress of being referred. But when you are getting for the last two, you can actually have access to any hospital you want all over Nigeria. You can actually have access to any hospital of your choice, guys. Any hospital of your choice. You can choose the one in Lagos, you can choose the one in Abia, you can choose anywhere. And then for the last I mentioned, that's the telemedicine channel. You can actually have a call to the doctor, and then you could be given some directives on what to do so that you can get quality access to care. So please don't snooze on this, guys. Don't snooze on this. Get yourself free healthcare as soon as possible. The first gets activated in the next month, the second gets activated in the next month, the third gets activated in 24 hours, and the fourth of them gets activated in about 2 weeks, and you're good to go. I hope you got this. If you want more details about this plan, I just did a brush up for you so that you will know that there are people enjoying free healthcare here in Nigeria. They don't price with the doctor, they don't beg the doctor, they don't beg the cashier, they don't beg anybody. They just walk into the hospital and have access to care. And you won't want to cheat yourself and give yourself a very poor experience. So why not sit back, get your phone, register, go to my description and click on any of the choices you want, any of the links you want, and get yourself a quality health insurance plan that will keep you healthy for the next year. God bless you and we wish you a wonderful year